Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Box Office Talk. This is the show where I break down what happened at the box office, see if my predictions for the top 5 are correct, and then make predictions for next week's top 5. So let's get right on into it. Last week I predicted that number 1 would be Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Number 2 would be Ouija, Origin of Evil. Number 3 would be Keeping Up with the Joneses. Number 4 would be The Accountant. And number 5 would be Madea Halloween. And unfortunately, I only got 1 out of 5 of my predictions right. I'm just gonna be up in front with you right now. I had no idea that I would be this off this weekend. But anyways, let's go over what happened. Number 1, surprise, surprise, it was Boo, a Madea Halloween. It got number 1 this weekend. It made $27 million on its opening weekend, already making a wee bit more than its $20 million budget. So good for you, Tyler Perry, always dressing up as a woman and making that money. Good job, Tyler. You're a inspirational comedic filmmaker. I don't have much to say about this, honestly. So I'm just going to move on from this baffling number 1 choice to number 2, which was Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Somehow the power of Tom Cruise wasn't able to stop Tyler Perry from getting number 1, but that's kind of irrelevant now. This weekend it made $23 million, and this is only on a budget of $60, the same budget that the first Jack Reacher movie was on. Speaking of which, the first Jack Reacher actually opened at around $19 million on its opening weekend, so I guess you could say that this is a slight improvement, and judging by how the first movie did, it'll probably be able to get its budget back, though it won't be a big grosser or anything like that. I haven't seen the movie yet, but from what I've heard, it's pretty disappointing. Kind of sad because I actually really enjoyed the first Jack Reacher. At number 3, we have the movie that should have gotten number 1 this weekend, but didn't. Ouija, Origin of Evil. This weekend it made $14,060,000, and this is only on a budget of $9 million. So is it a bomb or anything like that? Heck no, its budget is low. It started off low. It was always going to be a low budget. It's a horror film from Blumhouse, for God's sake. The only problem is this movie is actually a lot better than most Blumhouse films. In fact, it's one of the best horror films of the year, and it's not doing as well as I personally would like it to, because Tyler Perry had to come along and ruin everything. But I'm just dwelling on the past. I'm gonna leave Tyler Perry behind me now, which is kind of impossible, but whatever. The point is, Ouija's doing fine. It did a lot lower than the first one. Yeah, not really a lot. The first movie also opened at around 19 million, so this is only 5 million lower, but still, it's still lower than a movie that kind of sucked and shouldn't be higher than an actual good movie. But at least it's not a total bomb like some actual great films that have come out this year that were bombs. But anyways, number 4 was my only number 1 right, The Accountant. This weekend it made $14,025,000. Now that adds to a total of $47 million. So it just got its $44 million budget back. That's very good for this film. I'm very proud, even though the movie is a little bit mixed, even though I don't really know why. I find this movie really underrated, and I am glad that it's making a bit of a profit. Will we see a sequel from this movie? I don't know if it's that kind of movie that will spawn off a sequel, but if it does, hey, I won't complain because I thought this movie was pretty good. Anyways, number 5 was The Girl on the Train. This weekend it made $7 million, and that adds to a total of $58 million. And this is on a budget of 45, so it's $13 million above that budget, which is very good for the film. And quick update before I go into the worldwide thing, I actually did see The Girl on the Train a couple days back. I haven't been able to review this movie yet. I haven't been able to review one other movie that's in the top 5 yet. I haven't been able to review the Luke Cage Netflix show yet, and I haven't been able to review a film you probably haven't heard of called London Town yet. I'm very behind, but I'm working on it. The point is, I did see The Girl on the Train, and before I get my review out, I will say I don't understand the hate all that much, and I will just leave it at that. Anyways, while looking at the worldwide total, I noticed that it actually just crossed the 100 million mark. Worldwide, it has a total of $104 million, so it already doubled its $45 million budget, which is very good for the film. I'm actually pretty happy that it's doing it. Is it an amazing film? Probably not. I don't think it is, but I thought it was a pretty good one, though some people might say otherwise. Anyway, let's move on to number 6, which was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This weekend it made $6 million, and that adds to a total of $74 million. Now, this movie is 40-ish, $36 million away from crossing its budget domestically, but worldwide, it already doubled its budget. It has gotten past the $220 20 million margin, which is very good for the film, worldwide at least. I think actually now that it's doubled its budget, maybe we will actually get a sequel to this. I haven't heard anything yet. It's been a couple weeks. But since it is proving itself to be somewhat of a hit, at least worldwide, I think maybe it'll have a chance of getting its sequel out there. Will it? I don't know that for sure, but I wouldn't be too upset if they did. Anyways, number 7 was Keeping Up with the Joneses, only making $5 million this weekend on a budget of $40 million. Zach Galifianakis, what's up, man? Are you okay? I want to ask this, Zach. Are you doing okay? Because your movies aren't doing that well. This and Masterminds. Are you alright? Do you need help of some kind? I mean, this movie's not doing well, and Masterminds didn't do well, both critically and financially. I mean, are you upset? Do you need a hug, Zach? I think he needs a hug. I'm so sorry. Anyways, number 8 was Kevin Hart. What now? Someone who definitely does not need a hug because his movies do surprisingly very well. This weekend it made $4,110,000, and that adds to a total of $18 million. And it's almost to the point where it doubled its $9.9 million budget. In order to do so, it'd have to make $19.8 million. So it literally just needs $1 million more dollars to do so, but it's gonna do that anyways. So it just doubled its budget. So maybe we'll get more Kevin Hart stand-up comedy movies. I don't know why we need to see someone stand on a stage, saying stand-up for an hour and a half as a movie. But, whatever works for you, Hollywood. Anyways, number 9 was Storks. This weekend it made $4,085,000, and that adds to a total of $64 million. And on the worldwide chart, it is stuck at $147 million. So it's still in that area. It doubled its $70 million budget worldwide, and domestically, it's just barely there. I still haven't seen the movie yet, but from what I hear, it's a decent film. I really do want to see it at some point, and I'm honestly a little shocked. It's about to leave the box office top 10, and it hasn't even gotten its budget back domestically. That honestly really shocked me to hear. I thought for sure when you put the studio behind the Lego movie and Happy Feet behind it, maybe some families would take their kids out to see it, but I guess not. That's a little shocking, honestly. But anyways, the final spot on here, number 10, Deepwater Horizon. This weekend it made $3 million, and that adds to a total of $55 million. And I just saw the film yesterday. I actually went to the theater and supported this thing, and oh my god, it might just be one of the best of the whole year. It definitely does not deserve the financial failure that it's going through right now. I wouldn't say it's a huge failure, but it's definitely losing money. Domestically, it hasn't gotten its $110 million budget back, and on the worldwide chart, even though it has made $92 million, it still isn't enough to get that $110 million production budget back. So it's just really upsetting to see this actual incredible film not be seen by pretty much everyone. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh yeah, that's right. You're seeing Tyler Perry dress up as a woman. I forgot. That's what everyone wants to see, right? Anyways, now it's time for the fun part, the predictions for next week's top 5. Now, it's going to be kind of easy because there's only one film coming out next weekend, so I'm going to say number 1 will be Inferno. Number 2 will be Boo, Madea Halloween. Number 3 will be Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Number 4 will be Ouija, Origin of Evil. And number 5 will be The Accountant. But what are your predictions for next week's top 5? Leave them in the comments below. And if you got your predictions right for this week, you're going to get a shout out right now, unless you didn't get it right then. Whoops. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time.